Hey there, Grimjahk here again, and welcome to episode 16 of my Agrarian Skies 2 series. I'm switching it over to a Let's Play now, so I'm going to call it Let's Play episode number 16. But there's only one so far. It's okay. You'll get over it. I promise. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a couple things here. I'm going to continue on Botania. But first and foremost, what I need to do is I am going to make a Horn of the Wild. And the reason for that is I've run out of petals. And I've been working on some cool stuff that I'm going to show you. And it's all going to make sense in a minute. But as soon as I realized I needed to make my Horn of the Wild and why I did it, I figured I should go ahead and start recording, because this is when stuff kind of starts getting cool. And I'm going to use Horn of the Wild to help me get more of my floral fertilizer. And I had to go and kill a whole bunch of wildland creatures. What most people would call wildland creatures, I refer to as food. And I went, oh, this is going to take forever. And then I remembered, Horn of the Wild. Horn of the Wild will uproot anything that needs to be uprooted. And so by doing so, this is actually super beneficial for both the growing of grass with bone meal and for when you use the floral fertilizer. And the other thing that I realize right now that I want to make is my ring of magnetization. I can make this now. I can really make this now. Okay, so I think I can make this now. The only thing that's holding me up is if I have enough mana in that mana pool to convert 8 ingots of iron. So let's find out at the same time, shall we? And if it isn't, then I will pout a little. No, if it isn't, I will put some more charcoal in for the Endoflames to cook them down. But you know what? I think I actually do have enough because of just the sheer volume that we went through before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I do. Okay, so what I need now is I need a pane of glass. And I need one of you. And I need ring of magnetization. I need gold and iron, which I have none on me there. And yeah, I've been working on some stuff, which again, I'm going to get into all of it in just a minute. I just need to get this going, and then we will be golden, because I will cut away and I will do everything and then just surprise you with it all. No, I'm kidding. I will cut away briefly to finish what I was working on with the floral fertilizer so that I can get the flowers that I need to do the job. And there you have it, the ring of magnetization. This is an awesome little tool. It can be annoying at times because when you're trying to discard things or throw things down, like for the Endoflames, it just goes, nope, you don't want to go there, I want you back, and then puts it back in your inventory. However, the ring of magnetization, along with, actually, let's go ahead and sleep just to keep it daylight so I don't have any surprises. That's what I put the little fake chandeliers for up over there, because when I put some living stone up there, it was all highlighted in yellow. Okay, so I'm going to show you how much fun you can have with a ring of magnetization. It has a phenomenal little range, and you go like this a couple times, and then you go like this. And wait, where is everything? It's all in your inventory because it picks it all up. I'm going to do the same thing. with shift pressed so that the ring does not engage. And you see all of it just sitting there. As soon as I release shift, it collects it all. So very, very useful for a situation like this when you're trying to get a large quantity of dyes or flowers or what have you. It's, you know, just like that. I've got 16. You remember how long it took me to do it last time. And all of these seeds, by the way, that you receive doing this will work as the seed component in the Petal Apothecary. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this tedium for a little bit, and I will be back. Yep, I'm finishing up the second stack of bone meal now. And I will show you the total volume that I got. It's a little bit of a surprise. I got a full stack of poppies. I got almost 3 stacks of dandelions, carrot seeds, pumpkin seeds, potato seeds, lots and lots and lots. So now I'm going to go grind them up and turn it into 1 full stack of florals fertilizer and continue the same procedure. And again, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just got a full stack of floral fertilizer along with the extra 10. And I am going to see how much we can generate flower-wise with this 1 stack. And this is, again, the cool thing about floral fertilizer is you will always get at least 3, if not more, as long as there is space for them to spawn. They won't accidentally say, no, I want to be there, but since I can't, I won't spawn it. So you don't have to worry about that. So everything in radius, and you don't even, obviously you don't even have to click on an empty spot. As long as there's places for them to spawn, they will spawn. So spam it. Have fun. I got at least the brown that I need to finish off my Endoflames. That's cool. And yeah, the floral fertilizer goes much faster than the than bone meal does. Now let's see, how did I do? Not bad. So again, just throw them up there, turn them into petals, and then dump them into your storage. And there you go. There you have it. So let me finish processing these, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I finished my Endoflames. I now have 12 of them. 12 of them. Yes, 12 Endoflames, 3 mana spreaders, and 1 mana pool. Now, how am I going to feed all of these automatically? Automatically, yes, that was the key word. What we're going to do here is a old school redstone feeding system. We're going to use the wooden pressure plate. The wooden pressure plate can be triggered with items, as you see, and as long as it's triggered, it will put out a signal. So that signal will look something like that. And what we want is we want that signal to do stuff for us. And how do we want it to do stuff for us? We want it to control, if there's something on the plate, don't drop something on the plate. I only want 1 item on the plate at a time, maybe 2. I got to run back over to the other side. I left some stuff. And the key to this is the open crate. The problem is with the dropper or the dispenser, they don't drop things in a straight line. The open crate from Botania will drop things perfectly straight down every single time. Hi, food. How are you doing, food? Hi. No, you're okay. You just stay over there and have fun. I have plenty of your brothers over here in this crate right now, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm going to grab the rest of this, and I'm going to set this up. I'm going to do it on the fly. It's been a little while since I built this, so I think I'm going to get it right. But this is just for the dispensing. So we're going to do a twofold system here. I'm going to sort of cheat this. Yeah, that's exactly what I intended to say. And then we're going to put one on top of that. And that's open crate. I don't want the open crate. I want... Okay, open crate, by the way. Open crate looks like it's living wood. It's living wood planks. So when you go to put it together and the recipe doesn't match, the reason is you have to take 2 living wood, just like you normally would, and make planks out of it. That gives you your 7. So don't go, it's not working on my system. That's okay. It is. It's just not working coherently right away. Okay, so from here, we do this. We go up one more. Let's see, what do I have? I'm going to use you for building blocks. I'm going to go up and up. And I'm going to put one more there, and I'm going to put one... Oh, I'm all out? Poop. Alright, well, let's be right back, because I want it to look sharp. And I want to do that with, I don't have to go anywhere, I can do it right here. I've got the material on me. I have the I thought I had the material on me. I do have the material on me. Okay, so we take that, we take these, and we grab that. And let's try it again. Where's my building materials? Okay, then I take that one, and trying to remember. So it was one more or no? My brain is not functioning the way I thought it was. Something's misfiring in there. Okay, so I need to have the open crate here. And I need to have the torch there, and I need to have the hopper there. I may have this backwards. I may be up one too high. Okay, so let's do a quick experiment. Let's go grab... I know I have it wrong, as a matter of fact, because right now the torch is keeping that from dropping anything, and there's nothing on it. So I am one up too high. So let's bring it down one. Back it down one, buddy. And whoop, there it is, hiding in plain sight. So instead of that and that and that, I want correct. Okay, so what I want is that there and that there and that and that. Okay, so we take and we put you there for the moment, and we take and we put the open crate on there. Actually, I want the open crate right there. And yeah, let's punch wood again. I don't need to do that anymore. All right, up and up again. And we take the hopper and we put you right. Whoops. No, I don't need to jump. That's already good. So, so if I take, I don't know if Endoflames will actually burn with wood. Let's find out. What? Oh. Remember what I was saying about the magnet sometimes being a pain? That was a prime example. Okay, so it's dropping wood. The Endoflames grab it. As soon as the material goes away, more drops, and another Endoflame grabs some fuel. So that is the system. However, this isn't really automatic yet. This is just feeding it. So for now, I'm going to start off by running over here, grabbing a stack of charcoal. I'm going to throw that charcoal in the hopper. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to let that do its thing. Oh, one thing I need to do is I need to take my Wand of the Forest, and I need to start rebinding. Whoops. Bind mode you to you. There we go. I want you to you. There we go. Now, let's start making sure these guys are all bound to the right guy. You are bound to him. You are bound to him. You need to be bound to him. You need to be bound to him. You need to be bound over there. You bound there. Now behave. You bound to him. You bound to him. And yeah, I got the charcoal just falling right on my head. You, oh, poop. Stop that. There. You bound to him. You bound to him. You, good, good, good. Okay, so everything should be bound correctly now, not that one. That one is still not bound to the right one. Now it is. And I continue to get charcoal falling on my head. So let's move this. Put you back up there. And you will see that this is just rapidly filling up. So two things we're going to do. First, I'm going to make some mana diamonds, because I have more diamonds than I have pearls at the moment. The reason for that is I need a mana tablet. Mana tablet looks something just like this. Either a mana pearl or a mana diamond. You take a regular pearl or diamond and toss it into a mana pool. Right now, I have an extreme excess of diamonds, so I'm going to go ahead and dump it in here. Matter of fact, one of the things I found earlier was my entire system was spewing and bits and things were just flying all over the place because this chest was blocked off because some of these items, which you will see on the other side, have already maxed out at the 64. So I've got bone meal had maxed out. The Certus Quartz was about to, still isn't, but what I noticed was it was bone meal and the flint were completely blocking everything else off. So since I was already doing it, I made some voids, some void upgrades, some upgrade 1, upgrade 2, and the void upgrade for those 5 barrels. I actually have an extra one over there. But that's not even what I'm here for. There's a void upgrade right there. So void upgrade. I made an extra work table so that I can make upgrades because I need upgrades. Matter of fact, I need upgrades and I need barrels. And why do I need upgrades and barrels? Because reasons. No, because what's going to happen is, in order to automate this, I need ender chests. Why do I need ender chests? Because ender chests are part of an upgrade called BSpace. BSpace upgrades allow barrels to share an inventory. As long as they are configured the same, they have the same inventory. So what I'm going to do here, I already made 4 barrels. I'm going to give you a quick example of how this works. I have barrel 1, barrel 2, camera 1, camera 2. Yes, Wayne's World reference. It's worth watching. Okay, and then you take Shift, click your upgrade 1, click your upgrade 2, or 1 each. Now you've upgraded both of them 2 slots. It does have to have at least 2 slots to use that upgrade. And then you take and you go boom and boom, and you see the little upgrade right there. Now, since I'm holding one of the Ender Barrel upgrades, you can actually see all of the detail of what's going on. This currently has 2 upgrades in it. It is only a 1 capacity. If I wanted to add a capacity to it, I could. And it does have the void. As soon as I move off of that, the only indicator that it's been modified at all is the color of the barrel. So those 2 barrels both have the same thing. So if I put stuff in here, you'd think that it's going to link up, but it doesn't. So it doesn't match yet. The reason for that is I have not tuned them. This is the BSpace tuning fork. See, now, once we're getting into stuff like this, this is when I start going through a lot of ender pearls, which is why I use diamonds for the mana tablets. Or, which is why I'm going to go get 2 more diamonds. And I'm going to make a couple mana tablets. 1, 2. There we go. It's like, wait a minute. Where did it go? I put the stack back and it put all of them away. I know. Okay, so we go boom, and I have 2. And I'm going to take 1 and I'm going to put it right. I'm going to make them both. Phooey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Yeah. And this whole setup that I'm doing right now is going to be temporary. I'm not going to leave it here. I'm going to be doing other stuff with Botania, and frankly, this will be in the way. When I am, I'm building it now as a demonstration. Afterwards, I'll end up rebuilding it either visibly off to the side or downstairs, or I could even build it in, well, I was going to say I could even build it in the nether for all that matters, and then just find a way to transport the mana back, but that would be a little extreme, don't you think? Okay, so mana tablets. 1, 2. Mana tablets are basically mana batteries. You take while you are in function mode, right-click it, and you can either accept mana from items, spare mana to items. Those are your 2 options. And it is so low on the current scale, you will see it dump stuff in, and the color on the tablet slowly changes color. This will actually drain out completely and still not be the right color. But that's just one way of doing it. Now, the other thing that I started to, as you see, that's got a partial fill. Let's see, I have block of coal. Going to, wait a second. I was going to make a whole, yeah, that's what happened was I was starting to make a block of, a stack of coal blocks. And that's when I found that everything had decided to just start cluttering all over the floor. So there is 7. And do that. I now have 10. I want 12. The problem with coal blocks, and this is a challenge with automation. The challenge with coal blocks, a coal block will feed an Endoflame for 6 minutes. Why is this important? This is important because items on the ground for 5 minutes will despawn. So what happens is, if you have coal blocks that are sitting on the floor, it feeds everything, and then for a period of about 1 minute, well, it feeds everything, and then 2 more coal will sit. And they will sit there for 5 minutes, and then those 2 will despawn. 2 more will drop down, and then a minute later, the first Endoflame will start getting hungry again. So that is the inherent loss in an automated system with blocks, which is kind of, it wouldn't have bothered me at all if I could combine charcoal into blocks, but I can't. So if I'm going to do coal, the trick to making coal work in this situation is, and it's not foolproof, you drop in 3 or 4, you come back 2 minutes later or 3 minutes later, and then put your full source on there. So you always have some of them that are off cycle. In this case, I'm just going to do it with regular charcoal and, do an automated system, barrels and all, and then all will be good. Now, the way it works is, as long as the 2 barrels are configured the same, you can right-click one, you see the fork starts resonating, right-click the other, and now it says, hey, I'm linked to that one there. Now, you can do multiple barrels. I can do another barrel and have all 3 of the barrels linked to the same material. This works across dimensions. I can take one of these barrels, and this is where moving the barrels is always kind of no fun. But if you really needed something like this, you could literally take it through your end portal in your slowed state, put it in the new location, and it will work across dimensions. So, why do I want to do this? I want to do this because I am going to automate the production of, now that should not still be showing 51. It really shouldn't, because I just cleaned it out. Interesting, because I took them out of there. So if I put 1 in there, it shows 1. I grab 1. Okay, that was an interesting little glitch. Okay, so now what I do is I take this, and I come up here, and I build my little Lincoln Logs construction set. And I come back up here, and I build more Lincoln Logs off the front because I want to be able to see this front ways, like so. And, okay, where's my axe? I'm not using the lumber axe on this. The lumber axe is very useful, but it is not your friend in close quarters with other items. Not in the slightest. Okay, so now, what does this tell me? This tells me that I can grab a stack of charcoal, There it is. And I've got way too much clutter. Oh, and... oh, my. I've just got too much stuff. Yeah, the reason I did the double on the BSpace barrels is because I'm going to link the BSpace barrels on my oak wood and an oven, and then the output to a barrel of charcoal, which will be this puppy right here. Oof. And so now that one will be feeding over there. So you saw me dump it in here. And we got material floating over there. And the other reason, again, I'm going to move this production system far away is because I like to wear the ring. And the ring likes to pick up stuff as soon as you get close to it. So we've actually reached the wrapping up point, and I hope that I've given you something cool to look at, think at, and consider. I am currently running 12 Endoflames. You see that this is just massive mana production. I emptied this thing completely. If this had been one of the initial mana pools, it would have already filled up. So this is roughly a quarter of a mana tablet. This is a lot of mana, and it's a wonderful little system. It'll be very useful. It's the kind of stuff that we're going to do with it. You'll find interesting. Ultimately, I will have a loony loot farm. The loony takes mana and converts. And the funny thing is, I'm going through all this. I have yet to actually open the Botania, the Botania manual. That's funny. I haven't even really paid attention to the quest line. I'm just, covering what it does. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten all about the quest line. So yeah, we're gonna end up doing a lot of this. I should probably just go ahead and clear them. I made the Pure Daisy, and it gave me the Wanda Forest. It wants to give me a Wanda Forest rather than me having to make my own. I made those a mana pump. Okay, this is new to me. I've never seen a mana pump before. Mana spreaders can move mana from pool to an altar. Functional flowers draw. Okay. Okay. It doesn't tell me anything about the mana pump. Daybloom, I made one and it wanted to give me two. Instead, I just made the 4 I wanted. All right. Wait a second. Why? Oh, it won't let me because my inventory's full. Okay. So anyhow, that being said, I did run, again, a little overtime. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, I'm having a blast recording, showing off what you can do in this game, what it is that I do in this game. And I hope that you find stuff that is of value or use or, just fun ideas to put in your own world. And above all, be well and have a good evening, day, morning, whatever it is for you right now. Enjoy it. And, sunrise. Sunrise. Hi, I'm going to hide from the sunrise. No. Thanks again. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Goodbye.